Welcome to the Rebel to Succeed podcast. It's your boy Anthony Williams, the founder of rebeltosucceed.com. The purpose of this podcast is to share tips, advice, and strategies to help you improve in all areas of your life. My mission is to make a positive difference in your life to help you live your best life. Now let's get it. What up, Rebels? It's your boy Ant from Rebel to Succeed coming at you with another podcast episode. Yes, sir. So in this episode, I am going to be talking about some of the experiences and some of the things that you may experience on your road to success, on your road to evolution, on your self-development journey, and just all around the things that you may encounter when you are focused on a goal and you're trying to reach higher heights in your life. So I want to talk about you standing firm in your beliefs. Standing firm in your beliefs. There are going to be times that people will challenge your beliefs, and people may think that what you're doing is unreasonable and irrational and it can never happen, and they ultimately just cannot see what God has for you. And that's all right, because only you can see what God has for you. That's on a personal note. And I say that because sometimes you may have close family members that may not see the vision. You may have very close friends that may not see the vision. You may have co-workers that may not see the vision. You may have just anybody that's very, like any loved one, they may not see the vision, and people may think that you're a bit crazy when you're on your road to success and you're trying to reach a goal and you're ambitious and you're just moving like steadfast, head forward, grinding it out, hustling, doing what you got to do to try to reach your goal. You have to stand firm on your square and not allow people to sway your beliefs, sway your, just basically not allow any doubt into your mind when it comes to you achieving whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So yeah. So what you want to do is just, you have to really believe that you might have to be crazy. You know, people may think that so people may think that you're crazy, right? So you may say like, look, my goal is to, be the best. I'm going to open up 10 chains of restaurants, or I'm going to be the best football player in the world, or, anything. Whatever your dream is, people may look at it and say, that's not even achievable, bro. And I dare you to look at some of the greats. Look at some of the greats. And like I heard Jay-Z say something along the lines of that, his uncle doubted him when he played him his music. And he said that he would never be as great as LL Cool J. You would never sell as many records as LL Cool J. And because he couldn't see the vision that Jay-Z had for himself, he doubted, his nephew. And Jay-Z still firm in his beliefs. He didn't allow the vision that his uncle had for him to sway his beliefs. And look at where he is today. So you're going to have to take some steps along the lines of what Jay-Z did with his uncle and do the same thing in your own personal life. Nobody is going to see everything the way that you see it because we're all different. God places your vision in your mind and in your imagination for a reason. It's only for you to see. So again, people may think that you're crazy. People may think that you're weird. People may think that you're unreasonable. But I encourage you to be very unreasonable, to be very unmediocre, to be very unaverage, to be extraordinary, to do things that are just out of the norm, unordinary, to do all of the things that are not normal and allow yourself to reach the highest heights that you can possibly reach. Because for you to make any large amount of change in your life, you're going to have to do a lot of different things. Things that are not the norm, things that are not ordinary. I say that because over the last, I want to say 2 or 3 years, I have dramatically seen a lot of different changes in my life. And I attribute it to a lot of the things that I've been feeding my mind. So you guys know that I'm very heavy on the self-development. I listen to a lot of motivation when I'm by myself. I listen to a lot of self-development when I'm by myself. And, a lot of people, to be very honest with you guys, I feel like I may make people uncomfortable when I listen to these types of things around them. So I do it by myself because, not to sound like I'm above anybody, but certain people may not be where I am mentally, right? I'm in a different place mentally. And that's okay. Some people may not be there yet. Some people may think that self-development is boring. Some people may think that motivation is boring. That's okay. It's not for them. But I don't allow it to stop me from listening to my self-development, my affirmations, my motivation. People may think that, oh, it's boring, is not normal, is weird, it's corny. But I've seen a lot of changes in my life and my mindset, and I attribute it to the things that I do when I'm alone. And I encourage you guys to, when you're in the car, when you're at the gym, when you're just on your downtime, I encourage you to listen to self-help books. Listen to, you know, motivational biographies by some of the world's most successful people. Listen to some motivation. Listen to this podcast, because I share a lot of self-development and motivation and inspirational content on this platform. It's for a reason. It's because I want to help shift your mindset to help you to become successful. For you to become successful, you have to change your mindset. For you to become successful, you have to change your mindset. You have to change what you feed your mind. So, I encourage you guys to listen to this type of content because it's going to drastically change the way you think about things and the way you see the world. It's going to change your confidence. It's going to change your beliefs. It's going to change your mindset. It's going to change your mental programming. If you feed yourself positivity and positive affirmations, you have no choice but to reflect that out into the world. And you're going to see that reflected back to you. So even though people may think that, some people may think that this stuff is corny, is weird, and is boring. I'm here to attest to you guys and to let you know, like, look, it's okay. It may be boring. It may be weird to some people, but they're not on that type time at the moment. They may get there at some point in their lives, but you continue to stand firm in your beliefs. Continue to feed your mind positivity. Continue to listen to self-developmental content, and know that, over time it's going to compound, and it's going to, it's going to you're going to begin to see some positive results from all of the positive things that you continue to feed your mind. You can't allow people's opinions of you, beliefs, and certain mindsets, and all of those things that other people have, all of their opinions. Doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. Most of the time, the people that has something to say that's very opinionated, they're really not doing much in their lives. So it's like, I heard TD Jakes say this one time in one of his messages. He said, you fly like the eagle. It's really only the chickens that's down on the ground talking about everybody. So they're down on the ground, talking about the eagles flying high and reaching higher heights. Chickens stay on the ground, eagles fly. So, and that's what I encourage you guys to be. To be eagles, to do things that are not the norm, unreasonable. Don't be afraid to step outside the box, to be different, because that's what it's going to require when it comes to you reaching success in your life. It's going to require it's going to require for you to be different, and be okay with that. You have to embrace that and not allow anybody else's opinion of you sway you. You have to be bulletproof. That's really what it comes down to. You got to be bulletproof, and you got to allow all of the negativity that may come your way to bounce off of you, and just not allow it to affect you. It doesn't affect you. When a bullet hits something bulletproof, it just bounces right on off of it, like nothing really ever happened. And that's how you got to be in life. That's how you got to be in life. Don't allow nobody's opinion of you to sway what you're trying to do in your life personally. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter. Kids, wife, brothers, sister, mother, dad, cousins, aunts, uncles. It doesn't matter. Friends, whoever. Don't allow anybody else's opinion of you to forfeit your actions and to forfeit what God has for you. Continue to push forward. Continue to push forward. So, and lastly, I want to leave you guys with this powerful quote. It's probably my top quote of all time. And the quote goes like this. It reads, "The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable man adapts the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man." I'll read that one more time. It states that the reasonable man adapts himself to the world, but the unreasonable man adapts the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. So I hope you guys take that quote, research it, and find its own meaning for you. Allow it to um allow it to be an underlining theme in all the things that you do, and allow it to use it for your motivation to step outside the box and not to be afraid to be yourself, and to make change in your life. So hopefully you guys have found value in this talk. I want to invite you guys to go and leave a review. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Let me guys know what you thought about this talk, and go to the website rebel2succeed.com. Check out the content there, and last but not least, be a rebel. Reach everybody by exercising love. And it's your boy Am from Rebel to Succeed, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. I want to thank you for joining me today and listening to this podcast. If you found this episode helpful or valuable in any way, then I encourage you to leave an honest review and subscribe to the Rebel to Succeed podcast for future episodes. To receive more content and value, make sure to visit the Rebel to Succeed website at www.rebel2succeed.com. And finally, always remember that to succeed in life, you have to reach everyone by exercising love. So make sure to show somebody some love today. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next time.